Hello and welcome to this video where I'll be giving sort of a level guide, but kind of roughly, and showing you what you need to do at the start and then all the way up to my level, which is 287. Hope you do enjoy. If you guys could subscribe, it would really help me out a lot since I'm so close to 75 subscribers. Okay, so when you first join the game, what you want to do is just fight these training dummies here until I would say you're about 30? 30 is a good level. And then you come over and talk to Gohan, learn all of the moves that you can at that level. Or future Gohan, sorry. And then once you've done that, okay, so you probably want to get away from Octagon Village, and you want to just fly this direction. You see this crater? That's Raditz. And then you need to fly past Raditz, but you need to come back, so remember that position. Or you can just use the position that it tells you to go to, which is also viable. But there's the octagon over there, and you just come through Raditz all the way along here till you see this like farm. And on this farm is a man outside of the barnyard, a farmer with a shotgun, who's a bit mental, because Raditz is not near your crops, you don't need him to. And then once you've got the quest, obviously it shows you where to go, but you just gotta go back to Raditz. And then this isn't really for levels, although it does give quite a lot of levels to be fair. But you wanna gain 5 grand because it's 800 zenny per time you do it. So it's just like 6 or 7 times. Obviously for me it's easy, but it may be a lot harder for you. Okay. And then you defeat Raditz. Ah, you might die. Oh my lord. Just die you. There we go. Once you've defeated him, 800 zenny, just like that, and then just keep going back and forward until you have about 5k. If you aren't strong enough at level 30, which you should be, I think. I mean, I think I did it around then. But then you go into this big city over here. It's quite hard to miss if you just fly out. It's in fact very hard to miss. I don't know how you would miss it, but it's a huge village. And upon arrival, you should see this guy just lonely stood in the corner. And he's like, some thugs attacked my mom, help me. And then you're like, sure. Well, I mean, you could say, look, no. And this gives 500 XP, 300 zenny, so it's still decent. And then you just have to kill, oh. You just have to kill thugs. And then once you've killed all 5, obviously, you just go back and take it again if you still don't think you're high enough level to take on Raditz. Oh my, this freaking thug man. Yeah. Now you've taken on him, you could probably level up or something. Keep leveling up until you think you can take on Raditz. And once you've got the 5k zenny that you need, I mean, you could spend it on clothes are like 200 each, but you need to make sure you have at least 5k remaining from your spending spree. And you come into the center of town where you'll see Bulma's house. Very large, takes up pretty much a quarter of the town or something. Like, Jesus Christ, you really need this much land. Oh my lord, what Super Saiyan is that? 169? Are you just normal super? That's not normal super. What Super Saiyan is this guy? He's like, oh, I don't know. And you talk to this lady. 5,000 zenny, and you click yes, and then it's just a bunch of E's and Q's to level up. And then just keep doing that for like a long time until it starts to get quite difficult. The higher your levels are, the better it gets, but you have to leave and then go back in. And the levels are quite confusing. It's like 120 and then 230, but it's just So, and then once you've done the gravity chamber till you're like 120, I'd recommend you come this way to a place in like a dark forest area past the past the farm here. You come here, although the training dummies are the same as the ones in the start, not that many people are here, so it's a lot easier to grind, and there's like 5 of them. And they'll respawn by the time you do a full loop. But you want to come into this town, and then you want to just beat on the dummies. And that will give you a lot of levels. I did this like till 230 from 120 or something. It's quite good, but make sure even after they're dead you continue to hit them, because that, although it does give more levels, it gives more power level, and power level is very important. You could completely ignore power level and level up, which is fair enough if you just want forms, but it's not the most efficient way to do things, because you won't be as strong. But once you're done with that and you're like 230, you're like, this is just unbearable. How do I keep going? You could go back to the gravity chamber because it will now be like 40G, but it's still painfully slow. Gravity chamber, by the way, gives so much power level, just an insane amount of power level. So if you want power level, gravity chamber. But my recommendation is, you see Cell Arena, the Cell games. You need to head sort of that direction. It's near the big city, as you see. I've experimented with a few different ones. Like, for example, I went over to the thugs again to grind. You want to come this way. Here are the Cell Juniors. You talk to this man here. He gives you the quest. But every time you take it, there's this very annoying noise. And it's like, can you stop? Like, why? And then you come and kill 10 of them. And it gives a whole 2,100. But dude, there's supposed to be 4 Cell Juniors and you've made 2 of them break. What is wrong with you? This man is a bit on the special end, to say the least. The special end of the spectrum, you know? And now I've completed the quest and it still gives me loads of XP. Warm, you see that XP? So much. And that's the point that I'm up to. I hope you did enjoy me giving you a rough level guide. Although the levels weren't completely accurate, it still told you what you need to do and then what you need to do after that. I'm sorry if you're a higher level than me, I just haven't quite reached that point of what I need to do. But if you did like the video, please subscribe, it would help me out a lot. See ya.